There's a path before you right now, a fork in the road that's going to shape your financial future. Imagine being 40 and realizing you could have been financially free if you'd made different choices in your 20s. It's scary, right? Here's the thing. Most people make 5 common money mistakes that rob them of that dream lifestyle. Stick around as we uncover these 5 financial traps so you can dodge them and create a life of true wealth and freedom. Because these are the years that will define everything. So, let's start with the first and perhaps most seductive trap. Mistake 1. Living beyond your means. You've probably heard the phrase, keeping up with the Joneses. In your 20s, that can look like treating yourself to things you think you deserve. A nicer car, frequent nights out, that latest tech. But living beyond your means is like trying to fill a bottomless pit. You'll never have enough if your goal is to constantly impress others. Here's a quick reality check. Do you think Jeff Bezos is out there buying the latest iPhone to impress anyone? Nope. Over time, high spending habits start creeping up on you, and suddenly, you're 30 with a mountain of debt and very little saved. Remember, true wealth isn't about what you have, but what you can keep growing. Ready to learn a new approach? Let's shift gears and look at the next big traps, one that silently chips away at your long-term wealth. Mistake 2. Ignoring investments. Imagine this. What if every dollar you made in your 20s was working to make more dollars in your 30s? Most people put off investing because they're intimidated, or they think they'll get around to it later. But the truth? The earlier you start, the less you actually have to invest over time. It's about small moves with massive impact. Quick question. Would you rather plant a tree today or pay for shade in 10 years? Because that's what investing is. Planting a tree of wealth. Time is either your ally or your enemy here. By skipping out on investments, you're ignoring the magic of compounding. And this is the magic that could make future you richer beyond your dreams. Stick around to the end for a deep dive on this power of compounding. Let's move on to another mistake that's less obvious, but just as dangerous, falling into the income trap. Mistake #3. Relying solely on one income stream. Most of us grow up thinking a stable job is all we need, but relying on one income stream can be as risky as living paycheck to paycheck. What if that job disappeared tomorrow? Would you be prepared? Imagine trying to keep a table standing on just one leg. It's only a matter of time before it tips over. Instead, use these years to experiment with side hustles, freelancing, investments, anything that adds additional revenue streams. The wealthiest people in the world rarely rely on just one source of income. Diversifying your income isn't just smart, it's necessary. Alright, so if relying on one paycheck is risky, let's talk about the next trap that could cost you your entire safety net. Mistake 4. Neglecting an emergency fund. Think about this. Life is unpredictable. No matter how safe you feel right now, unexpected expenses will hit you. Yet, over half of Americans don't have enough saved to cover a sudden $1,000 emergency. Your 20s and 30s are when you build that safety net. It's not glamorous, but it's essential. Set aside 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in a separate account, because when life hits, and it will, you'll be prepared. Imagine the freedom of knowing you're covered, no matter what. But having savings isn't enough if you're falling into our final, most dangerous financial trap. Let's dive into this last pitfall, one that has kept millions from building true wealth. Mistake 5. Failing to educate yourself about money. The world of finance can seem overwhelming, but ignoring it means you'll always be playing catch-up. In your 20s and 30s, every financial choice you make has a ripple effect. Taking even an hour a week to read a book, watch a video, or follow finance blogs can change your life trajectory. So, are you going to let a few numbers scare you, or will you take control? The more you know, the more power you have to make choices that serve your future. Remember, wealth isn't an accident. It's built one smart decision at a time. You're here because you want to build a wealthy, secure future. And today, you're already on that path by avoiding these 5 mistakes. Imagine where you could be a year from now with this mindset. But there's one more concept that could change everything: the power of compounding. Click the video on screen now to dive into how this powerful force can build your wealth exponentially. Go ahead, your future self is waiting.